Greetings, welcome to Middle Aged and Uncaged. Thanks for joining the channel. Obviously a new channel. I'm hopefully going to be covering a few things, visiting lots of places, seeing lots of places, visiting lots of pubs, drinking hopefully lots of real ale. You're probably wondering where I am. I've just arrived in Amersham. There's two sides to Amersham. There's a new town that's up the hill, that's where I came in on the train, and I'm just walking down to the old town, which is very picturesque, very oldie-woldy, and there's lots of pubs from what I remember. I haven't actually been here, I haven't stepped foot in a pub here for I would say 20 or 21 years. So there's going to be a little bit of a trip down memory lane for me. So I'll see how it's changed, what hasn't changed, and yeah, going to check out the pubs. So please come with me. It's just really unspoiled, apart from the cars and maybe the signage. It's really unchanged from how it was 200 years ago. And there's a real menagerie of buildings through the ages, from Tudor to 17th century, Georgian, even Victorian. Welcome to the Swan. So back in my day this was actually a beef eater. It seems to have changed hands now, probably part of a pub company I would imagine. Quite simple inside. Interior is fairly contemporary really. There's a couple of old beams, obviously the structure of the building's old, but generally a fairly modern, nothing particularly of note inside really. Right, next stop, the Eagle. Not quite as good as I remember it inside, to be honest. It's quite kind of oldie-woldy. It's mainly 18th century, I guess, 18th century inn. There you have it, that's the Eagle. It's not a very long walk to the next pub, really. If you just stay on this side of the road, along the high street, about 150 yards, you get the Elephant and Castle. Now, I've actually been to this pub once before. For about 1 minute, they ID'd us when we were 17, and we got told to leave. So, and ever since then, even when we were of age, we just stubbornly refused to ever walk back in there. But, you know, the year's 2026, time to brush that chip on my shoulder. Let's go in. Hi, welcome from inside the Elephant and Castle. Yeah, it's okay in here. It's quite oldie-woldy again. Not a massive car selection, but I've got Pine of Rebellion IPA from Marlow. Right, onwards and upwards. Next stop is the King's Arms, which is one of Old Amersham's kind of coaching inns. It's got the kind of archway where people would have gone in with a coach and horses in the olden days. Look at this. Isn't it incredible? Probably the best pub in terms of the exterior. Yeah, probably dates back to around the time of Henry VIII, I would have said. Let's go in and take a look. Well, you know what? The interior is just as good as the exterior. Absolutely brilliant. Really nice in here. I'm drinking an ale from the Children Brewery, so fairly local. But yeah, altogether, fantastic place. Okay, stop number 5 is the Crown. There's another coaching inn, another hotel. You've probably seen this place before. If you've seen Full Weddings in the Funeral, it featured quite prominently in that at the end of the first wedding. That's where they stayed the night. That's where I think one of the characters hid behind an armchair. So yeah, stop number 5, the Crown. Let's go in. The front of the hotel looks like it's only a couple of 100 years old, but yeah, if you wander through the back here, this is probably 400, maybe even 500 years old. Oh, is the bar still closed?
It's still closed.
So I'm a bit gutted. The bar is actually shut at the moment, and he said if I want a drink I need to go to the King's Arms, which obviously where I've just come from. Yeah, really disappointing. Oh well, we're going to have to go on to the next one. Next pub is the Saracen's Head. So you just turn out right here, go along here, and then we're going to turn right again, and we'll find the Saracen's Head. There was one pub around when I was young that I couldn't find on the internet, and there's one thing that suggested it had closed, and that was the Nag's Head. It's usually where all the young people hung out. It's used like a pool table. Usually a bunch of 18-year-olds hang out there, to be honest. I think that is it. It's now a Zaza's. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was the Nag's Head back in the day. I think it's probably been closed for years, to be honest. Anyway, we're going to go along this way. The Saracen's Head is just along here. I did actually see this in the news. I don't know what it was, a couple of years ago. There was some guy of a particular kind of cultural background who took offence to the name of the sign. I don't know, is Saracens particularly pejorative? I'm not sure. Regardless though, it's not really a reason to change the name of a pub, is it? So here we go, last stop. I'm pretty sure I'm leaving the best till last, the Saracen's Head. Let's go in.
I just went online and looked at the plans. I've only got 10 cards.
Yeah, really good inside. A proper locals pub, proper boozer. I'm currently drinking a Saracen's Ale. Probably some Green King Ale, rebranded to match the pub name, I would guess. She doesn't want to be in it. Okay. There we go. I'm going to call it a night now. Here we go. Old Amersham. Hopefully that's inspired you to come here or to come to somewhere similar. Or at the very least, just go and support your local pub. It's been great. Please remember to like and subscribe. Please comment if you enjoyed the video. Please comment if you didn't enjoy the video. Please comment. Let me know. That hill you saw me walking down at the beginning, I've got to now walk up that. Hopefully catch a train. Yeah, hopefully see you soon. See you next time. Cheers. Bye. Night, everyone. I'll see you next time.